This is episode 8 of the Book Mash. This is a special, well, last week was special too, but this is another special episode of the Book Mash. So today, we always film on Sundays, and today's Father's Day. So we thought we'd do a cutesy little husband, the original book boyfriends episode. So you guys can learn about our husbands. Yay, yes. So if you don't know who we are, my name's Ashley, this is my sister Miranda, and we are the Book Mash. We're so excited that you're here. So if you are here, make sure you hit subscribe or like, depending on what platform you are on, and make sure you follow us and all of the good things. Comment and let us know where you're from or what day you're watching this. We're from Eastern Washington. That may not be something we've really talked about in other episodes. I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I know we've talked with our authors that we've had on about where we're located, in that region and stuff, but I don't think we've ever mentioned we're from the PNW, guys.
Whoop, 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 because there's no tornadoes here. That's why we live here. So this week's episode, we're talking about real life love stories. The OG book boyfriends, our husbands. We'll see how real that is. Let's start with what we are currently reading.
I am almost done with A.L. Jackson's At the Edge of Surrender ARC book because I got it. And it's so good. So good. It's the third one in the series I tried to get you to read.
See, and I was so excited because one of the people who won our giveaway picked the A.L. Jackson, and they were so excited to get it. So excited. So we'll see how they loved it. So if that's you and you're watching this, let us know what you think so far if you've read it. And if you haven't, just say, haven't read it yet, Ash. But yeah. I sent my sister a picture, and I said, it is time. So if you don't know Miranda, Miranda loves Catherine Kells. And she told me to buy All the Missing Pieces a couple months ago, and I still haven't read it. And I was looking at my bookshelves, and I didn't really want to read something dark romance, and I really wasn't in a fantasy mood. So I was like, well, I'll let Miranda win this one. So I sent her the picture of me holding it, and I just told her I haven't even opened it yet. It's sitting right here next to my bed, though, so that it looks like I'm reading it. Like I opened it. But I am actually kind of excited to read it. I know, it's so pretty.
I think you're going to really like it.
Do you?
Yeah, Catherine's so good with the romantic suspense. Can't even tell you.
I just haven't had time to start it yet. But I did just read 1 and 4 by Lucinda Berry. I was just talking to Miranda about this too. I love Lucinda. I love her thrillers. I loved Saving Noah. I loved The Perfect Child. I had this delivered to my house when it came out. And I was like, well, I gotta read it now. And I wasn't a fan. It just, it took me forever to read it. I love Lucinda. I do. So much. But 1 and 4 was not for me. I'm sad.
Some of them you're going to like, and some of them you're not. Totally fine.
Yeah. I'm just sad that I didn't like it. Because I was super excited to read it. Super excited.
Yeah, I get it.
I need another Lucinda book to make up for it. Don't tell Brian. Okay, let's go into the meat of this episode. The meat. The steak. The prime rib, if you will. Get it? Because it's barbecue, Father's Day, about our husbands. Get what I'm laying out?
Okay.
So, Miranda, tell us a little bit about how long you and Andrew have been together and how you met.
Okay. We started dating in 2011. So it's been 14 years already that we've been together. And we got married in 2013. Our meet cute is kind of funny. He's probably going to be so mad. He knows that I share this story with everybody, but I don't know if he knows that I'm going to share with everybody.
Good story, though.
Yeah. So we went on our first date, and it was right after Christmas. And then we worked together at Walmart, and he was walking by me. I was on a ladder, moving boxes and stuff. So this is after the date. So there was all the giddiness and stuff. And he walks by me and he whistles and does like the cat call whistle. And of course I got super flustered and stuff. And he continued to walk by me like through the aisles in the back room. And he wasn't watching where he was going. He was looking at me and he tripped over a ballast and broke his shoulder. So yeah, at that point I was like, yeah, I have to keep him and take care of him because I made him hurt himself. And it's been history ever since.
Let me give you a little background on this. Something had happened right before Miranda and Andrew went on their date. And she was living with me, and she goes, Ashley, this dude asked me out on a date, and I don't know if I should go. And I'm like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You go on this date, and you're like, well, it didn't work out, but, like, it was fun. Or, like, you could, like, shoot for the stars, and it could be, like, the happy ending. So, you can thank me for all your beautiful children and your husband, because it was all me.
Okay.
It was.
You're taking a little more credit than you need to, but all right, I'll let you have it.
I hear you sitting in my living room. Oh my gosh, he broke his arm. It's all my fault. Should I go to the hospital? Yes, Miranda, you should go to the hospital. But I don't know if I'm overstepping. Would that make me feel or look needy? No, Miranda, it would not. Go.
I didn't go to the hospital because it was like, okay, so he broke his shoulder at like 8 p.m. And then he was in the hospital until like midnight, and I don't drive at night. So no, I didn't go to the hospital, but I was definitely over there the next day. Like, yeah.
So you're welcome.
Which was, it was New Year's Eve. I forgot to mention that when he broke his shoulder. And that's when we decided we were officially dating. So that's our like dating anniversary is New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
So then her sister can never forget. Because I can't remember.
Right? I did it for you.
You did. It was all for me.
You're such a nerd. Yeah, for sure. Okay, your turn. What is your meet cute with Brian?
Well, I don't know how cute it was. But me and my best friend were at a friend's house. And before that, we worked together. And she kept telling me about this guy that she had met, and she was like, Ashley, you guys would be perfect together. And there was kind of like something between them, so I didn't really want to. I was like, that's weird. Like, Jess, that's weird. Because, yeah, like, anyway. So we were at my friend's house, and there may have been outside influences, and he called her phone. And I remember ripping the phone out of her hands and being like, you need to come here right now. Jessica says we need to meet. Yada, 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 yada. And he's like, I live like 2 hours away. I'm not just getting in the car at 11 o'clock at night and driving to you. Like, no. And I woke up the next morning with help from the outside influences, and I couldn't remember what happened. So I looked at my phone. And I always say this, and he always is like, you over-exaggerated. But there was like 40 missed calls and like 500 text messages. And yeah, so he literally left like the next couple days on a hunting trip to Utah. And we talked for like a whole month before we actually like met in person. And he took me to the movies like 2 days in a row. And that was in 2008. Right? 2007?
Yeah.
2008?
2008. Think about when your child was born.
Miley was born in 2009.
Okay, so it was in 2008 then.
Well, she was born in April. We moved in together April of 2008, so it would have been October of 2007.
Oh, okay. Sure. I don't know.
Because we got married on our 1 year dating anniversary, October 2008.
Oh, okay, so you got married in 2008. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm. So we've been together 17 years, right?
A long time.
I know, that's how you know it's been a long time, is when you can't even remember how long you've been together.
Lost
and you
count.
still hook up with me.
I mean, that's a feat in and of itself.
And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Okay, what would your love stories book trope be?
Friends to lovers, definitely. Because we were friends for like a year before we started dating.
Yeah. Probably be forced proximity.
Yeah, I can see that.
See, we got together in October, and like April, February, January, somewhere right around there, he's like, well, let's get an apartment together. And I'm like, okay. No, it was February. So we got together in October. We moved in together in February. We got engaged in April, and we're married on our 1-year anniversary. So without him really knowing, he had to love me because we already lived together.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of the same for us too, though, because we started dating in January. We moved in together in March. We got pregnant in July.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got engaged in February. So that would be February 2012. And then we got married in September of 2013.
So
Yeah. What is with us? I guess
would
you know when
also
you
say
know.
Grumpy Sunshine, because he's
Okay,
always
who's the grumpy one?
And I, of course,
I'm not
am a
sure.
ray
I
of sunshine.
think he would argue with that.
He doesn't need to know. He doesn't watch
I'm
our
just
videos.
saying. They might watch this one. Who knows? We'll see.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna be
so
like,
that's
we were
that.
talking about you. So are you gonna record? Are you gonna watch our recording?
We said great things about you.
All good things. All good things.
All good things. Except for mine.
Yeah. Little Olaf.
7.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any cringy or funny date moments or a proposal story that you'd like to share?
Well, it's funny because Miranda and I were like talking about this before we hit record. About we really don't have like cringy or funny date moments because neither one of us really go on dates with our husbands. But my proposal story.
Well, I mean, yeah, go ahead. I'll talk in a minute.
My proposal story is I came home one day. I worked 2 jobs then. I worked at a grocery store and a movie store because, like when they actually had like DVD stores. And
yes, I miss
every day,
Blockbuster Fridays.
I know, me too. Every day when I came home, I'd go open up my laptop and like look on my Facebook. And normally he had dinner like done because I just worked 2 jobs, like 6 days a week. And when I opened up my laptop, there was like, what was it, a poem? I think it was a poem. Don't yell at me. And like he wrote a poem and pretty sure it was a poem. And at the bottom was a picture of my engagement ring because it didn't come in time. And he had just been to his grandpa who had terminal cancer. And his grandpa said, if you're already living with her, yeah, we weren't pregnant yet, but if you're already living with her and you already know you want to marry her, why don't you just propose? And so he literally was like, well, I'm going to do it now. So he bought the ring online and like I just had to go in and get like my sizing done. And I was like crying and I walk into the kitchen and I'm hugging him and he goes, so is that a yes? Because he couldn't look at me. He was like in the kitchen because he couldn't look at me while I was reading this. And I'm like, well, if it was a no, would I be like hugging you right now?
You would have taken off out the door.
I'd been like, see ya. So,
peace out.
And then we went and got my ring and yeah, that was pretty much, we were married like 6 months later. And he planned the whole wedding.
Yeah,
because
it was a
he
good
decided after we got engaged that we might as well start trying for a family like then. So I was like, I think I was like 8 or 12 weeks pregnant when I got married. Very sickly. Yeah.
Yep, I remember. Yeah, what a way to spend your wedding, throwing up every day.
Literally, he spent it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
We didn't get a first dance. I didn't get to eat cake. They kept bringing me like virgin drinks because there was like we got married at like an American Legion and there was a bar on the other side. And they kept bringing me free drinks. And then after everybody's gone, the DJ's like, let's have the bride and groom on the floor for their first dance. And I looked at him, I'm like, everybody's gone. Like the vacuum's literally going. I was so mad. So yeah.
Oh goodness.
Okay, your turn.
I have some funny date moments, but they involve my kid, and I don't want to put him on the spot on here, so I'm not gonna do that. But proposal story though. We just knew, I guess, that we were gonna get married. So, I mean, and obviously I was already pregnant at that time because I just told you guys that. And we were like, we're gonna get married and we already know that we're gonna be together forever. So we just went, we were at our mom's house actually. It was the day before Valentine's Day. and we were having dinner over there. And on our way home, we stopped at Zales and like picked out a ring and stuff. And we were just engaged. Like there was no big proposal thing, but it was also special because we did it together. So it wasn't like something he did on his own and decided this is what we're doing. So it was still special because it was something we decided on together, and it was us like deciding we were going to be together forever. So I'm good with that. I don't need no like big grand gesture thing. That was a good enough gesture for me, just like standing next to him and us like pointing in the shiny cases. And it was like right before they were going to close too. So the whole mall was like dark and stuff. It was romantic. It was cute.
I'm pretty sure you texted me and you're like, so you have to start helping me plan a wedding. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, did he propose? Because we were talking about it like before that, like when we thought he was going to propose. And she goes, well, kind of. We just went and bought a ring.
Yeah.
And
we're
like,
just
okay,
doing it.
Is it an engagement ring? And you're like, well, I think so. We did it together. And I'm like, I was so confused. So confused. But it worked.
No,
it was beautiful.
It was perfect.
Yeah. And the wedding was laid back, and yeah, it was fun.
It's perfect for us because both of us were not like, I mean, this might not seem like it because of what we're doing, like talking to everybody. But both my husband and I are like introverted and we're like homebodies. So doing the whole big like going to a fancy restaurant or something and having everybody's attention on us is not something that we would have wanted, like a big proposal thing. So having it be the two of us and doing it together was perfect for just the way that we are, not just as a couple, but by ourselves as well.
Well, I wanted to go to the hitching post because that's where our mom and stepdad got married. And I was like, that'd be great for me. Like hitching post, like courthouse, like anything like that. And my husband's like, no, Ashley, a wedding is an investment. The more people that you invite, the more money you get. And I'm like,
that sounds so like him.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want a big wedding. So he literally like picked out my wedding dress. He bought it for me. He made the invitations. Like he did everything. I just showed up. But I worked nights at a casino and I was pregnant. So planning a wedding was like the last thing on my list of things I wanted to do.
On top of the morning sickness that you acquired close to the wedding itself. Yes.
Well, and I wouldn't even call it morning sickness. There's actually a term for what I had. I literally like lost 30 pounds the first month that I was pregnant. I was smaller when I gave birth at 33 weeks than I was before I got pregnant. Like, I was sick. The only thing I could eat was pizza. Literally, the only thing. And Brian's
Does she like it now? Is that her favorite thing?
No, not really. Like, if we get pizza, normally she wants, like, the breadsticks. She doesn't want pizza. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I remember when you guys were over the other day and we had pizza and she's like, there's no marinara for the breadsticks. I'm not eating them now. Okay.
But yeah, no matter where we go, she just wants breadsticks.
It's funny.
So,
she's cute.
Sometimes.
Aren't they all?
Sometimes she was worth almost dying a couple times. Just
That's
kidding.
horrible.
She's always worth it.
What traits in your husband reminds you of book boyfriends?
Well, he doesn't stalk me, so that's not one.
He wouldn't have to go far to stalk.
I know. He doesn't chop people's arms off for touching me. He's very grumpy.
You're such a
dork.
dork.
He reminds me, what was it called? Things We Left Behind?
Yeah.
Either that one or the second one. He reminds me of, like, the grumpy dude. What is it called?
Yeah, I can see that.
Is his name Knox in the second one? Did you read him?
Nash is the second one.
Is it Nash?
Nash is the brother.
Reminds me of...
Yeah, but I haven't read the second one.
Yeah, so he reminds me of him. Very grumpy all the time. I don't know. He's just very grumpy, but very sarcastic. So, like, the books that have, like, the main characters are just super sarcastic and grumpy all the time. Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually sent him a TikTok, and it's, like, this dude who's opening the door with, like, his wife Stanley in his hands. And it's, like, he complains all the time that he has to do these things for me, but he's the one that made me a spoiled brat. Like, that's Brian.
I mean, yeah. I can see that. That's funny.
Like, I was laying in bed last night. Now, his side of the bed is like where our door is, and my side of the bed's like this cubby area right here. And I was like, Brian, do you love me? And he hadn't laid down yet. And he's like, well, why? And I'm like, I need my book light because I was gonna read my book. And he goes, well, where is it? And he comes over here and it's on the floor. I was like, it's right there. And he goes, oh, okay. I mean, could I have reached over the side of the bed? Yeah, I could have. And then he hands me my book light. And then I said, can you hand me my phone charger too? Yeah. He created the monster. He has to live with it.
My goodness, that's hilarious.
Your turn.
So funny. Trait. I think the protectiveness and like the loyalty, he's very like, family is the number one thing for sure. And I feel like a lot of contemporary romance book boyfriends have kind of like that character trait where, especially in like Catherine Cowell's books, they're always family oriented, especially the series, because they'll focus on like a set of siblings. And so I think that that's definitely the family loyalty and the protectiveness of family. And yeah. I don't know. I want to say something about him doing like he does all the things. He's a jack of all trades. Like, he can fix anything that he wants to fix. I don't know what character trait that would be for a book boyfriend because I haven't read about somebody like that yet, but I feel like it's worth mentioning because there's people that are always like, oh, this is broken and I have to wait till next week to have somebody come repair it. And I'm like, sorry.
I'd still
my
have to wait
washing machine
till
breaks.
Week, but Brian would still do it.
Something breaks and like, if he doesn't know how to fix it, he'll research it until he figures it out. And I don't have to do a thing, and I don't have to pay someone to do it. So definitely a plus in my book. See what I did there?
A plus in your book?
I know. I'm hilarious.
What do book boyfriends get wrong compared to real life love?
I don't think there's something wrong necessarily, but I feel like a lot of book characters, you don't notice like the small things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, this might seem silly, but if I don't have an energy drink and he's going to get an energy drink, like, he'll get me one even if I don't ask for one. Like, it's the small things. And I feel like a lot of the characters in books, you don't see the everyday, like, oh, he's mowing the lawn or like he's doing this. I don't know that the characters are missing those components. It's just not something that we get to experience. That's like a background thing.
Because we don't like get the lens on them 24 hours a day. It's just what the author wants us to see.
Yeah, it's just a glimpse.
Well,
what about you?
I would say that one thing is like a lot of book boyfriends will like hunt you down till the end of the earth to like find you if somebody kidnapped you. Well, my husband would just tell you to keep me. It's true.
Like, I'm giving all the sweet, sincere answers, and you're like, Brian would tell him to just take off. I'm not going to get you.
He'd be like, I won't give the description if you just take her.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I read it.
I can't even with you right now. Oh my gosh.
It's true.
This was such a good idea. Such a good idea. Yeah, so this is our honoring our husbands on Father's Day. It's actually like he'd get rid of me if he could.
He would. He's the type of guy that so I drive everywhere because, number one, I want to get the places in one piece. And I like my vehicle. Anyway, he's the type of guy that if, like, for example, we went to Lowe's yesterday. If he lost me in a store and he had the keys to the car, he would just take off. Like, he would just say, you lost me. And then I'd call him and be like, well, where did you go? But he probably left his phone in the shopping cart before he took off.
Call an Uber.
He does that all the time. All the time. We'll be halfway down the road and he goes, where's my phone? I don't know. Where's your phone? I don't know. So I'll pull up Life 360. Brian, why does it still say that your phone's at Walmart? Oh, I think I left it in the car. Every time.
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
So I have
Oh boy. I just can't even keep a straight face with you right now. It's just funny.
That's what 17 years of marriage will do for you.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess. We'll see what it's like when I get to 17 years. And
we're having a little bit of technical difficulties today. So thanks for putting up with us if you are watching this, because it'll get better one day.
It won't be bad when I edit it. It'll be fine, I promise.
Okay, Miranda, tell them about our giveaways we've got going on.
Okay, we posted our giveaway with Raina Pingle on Wednesday this last week. A lot of people have been liking it and sharing it, which is amazing. Like, thank you for doing that. But you're not reading the directions. Teacher me is disappointed in student you, okay? You have to read the directions. We need people to comment on the original post so we can pick a winner. It ends on June 24th, and we have no comments on there so far. So the instructions are to watch Raina's interview on our Feature Friday on YouTube, and then tell us which actor she said that she would cast as Josh if it were turned into a feature film. So all you have to do is watch the video. The Feature Fridays are not long, guys, so if you're watching our videos anyways, watch Raina's. Not only do you get the answer to the question, but it was a really fun time talking to her, and I think you're going to like some of the stuff that we chatted about. So if you haven't watched it yet, watch it. Enter our giveaway. Make sure you comment on the giveaway so that we can actually, like, give away Sunday Morning Usual to someone, because it's a great book, and anybody would enjoy it.
I'm getting it. It's on the list.
Yeah, it's good. You'll like it.
I'm excited.
We do have another giveaway that is going to post on Wednesday that will end the following week after Raina's ends. So watch out for that. That will be a good one. They're all good. What am I saying? But it'll be good. And Ash, do you want to tell them about what we have upcoming for Feature Friday? You don't have to give names, but just like...
I won't give names. Number one, because my calendar is not up and I can't tell you who's next because I can't see it.
There you
Number
go.
two.
That's okay.
Feature Friday, you guys, we are having so much fun with Feature Friday. Miranda and I get to film like 2, sometimes 3 authors once a week. So if you are an indie author or a regular published author, and you want to come on here and talk about your book or even talk about you, go to the link in our bio, depending on where you're at. Instagram's probably the easiest way to get there. And there is a click option for Feature Friday. Fill out the form. Miranda will shoot you a quick message to go find a spot on our calendar. And it's so much fun. We literally sit here, it's a 15 to 20 minute segment, and we just learn about you and your books. And if you have a new book coming out, we want to hear about it. We love to find out things about your upcoming projects. Yeah, so if you're watching, stay watching so that you can see who's coming up. We've got some, not that the ones previous haven't been great, because so far I could not tell you a favorite of mine. I love them all, but the ones coming up are going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. So excited. So those
it's always a good time.
Yeah. Those release every Friday on YouTube. If you follow us on Instagram, we announce who it is on Wednesdays, right? Wednesday? Or is it Thursday?
Wednesdays, we announce who is our featured author of the week. And then Friday, we'll have an announcement on Instagram. Well, actually, it should post to Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok of who our author is on Wednesday. And then Friday, it'll say, hey, it's on YouTube. Go watch it.
It's so much fun getting to sit down with these authors. And I love that we get to give away one of their books. I think it's really cool when the authors, now if you are an author that you've been on the show and the podcast, whatever this is, and
it's a show.
And we bought your book, that's nothing, like, we're not saying that you can, but it's really cool when the authors, like, hook us up with a package. Or, like, so I've had 2 people who are like, hey, let me know who the winner is, and I'm going to send them a big, like, PR box. Miranda and I are just like, what? But if you are an author and you're like, well, I can't really do that. Like, Miranda and I are happy to purchase it. It's, like, we're never asking you to come on the show so we can give a free book out. But it's just awesome that you guys want to do that for us. So.
Yeah, it's been super fun. I've loved getting to know all of the authors that we've had on there. And I feel lucky that we've had these people coming and chatting with us, because I don't know that I would have been exposed to their book otherwise. And it also allows us to, like, spread the word, because the ones that I have read of the authors that we've had on our show so far have been really good, and like they deserve to have their book be successful and for you to be able to read their stories. So I'm glad that we have a chance to do that.
I think it's amazing. I'm just not as fast of a reader as you are.
It's okay.
I try.
No worries. I'm a weirdo. I was literally talking with two of my coworkers. I was talking to two of my coworkers the other day, and so one of them is a reader, and the other one is not like a reader like we are. But both of them were saying, like, how do you have time? Like, where do you find time to read? I feel like I want to, like, do one of those 1 hour time-lapse videos of myself reading and write down the page numbers so that I could see just how many pages I'm reading in an hour. Because I really don't have a whole lot of extra time. Like, I have a lot of stuff to do, but I feel like I must read fast because otherwise I don't think that I would read as many books as I do.
I'm on day 3
I don't
of
know
this
how I
sitting
do it. I
room.
just do it. I'm so excited for you to read that.
I'm excited.
I can't wait.
So drum roll, friend.
I
I
won a book from her, and I'm so excited to get it in the mail.
I won a book.
It's the new one. It's the new one that comes out by my birthday, and it's going to come out and be sent to me, and I'm going to be like, this is my birthday present from Catherine.
Miranda always wins.
I'm just going to pretend. I don't always win, but
last time.
yeah, I did get the Sweetheart and Scones signed copy of the special edition.
Delivered today.
And I said, oh, did you see my postcard that I got from Low Everett?
No.
I love book mail. I don't care how big or small the book mail is. Book mail's book mail. Who doesn't love snail mail in the time when we don't get snail mail? How cute is this?
Oh, that's cute.
I was like, oh my gosh, she sent me something. And then it has like the new book, the new series that she's writing. I have the arc for this, by the way, that I'm going to read soon.
Miranda and I are also opening up a PO. I remember to actually take my application with me to work.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So then we can get book mail together. So you guys can.
There we go.
Drum roll, please. We're spinning the wheel. Oh my gosh.
Are you sure you want to spin the wheel?
Yes.
Are you sure you want to spin the wheel? Okay.
Yes. Are you sure you want to spin the wheel?
I mean, I guess.